Hi, welcome to my channel. This is Natasha and thank you so much for clicking on this video. This video is going to be my August book haul. And although it is only the 17th of August when I'm recording this video, I have collected a good amount of books. And I don't think I'm gonna be buying any more because I don't believe in buying a shit ton of books every single month. I love ebooks, I love audiobooks, but I just found myself in a lot of really fun bookstores that had a lot of really fun books. And as somebody who does judge a book by its cover, I had to buy a lot of them. Grab yourself a beverage. I'm having a warm tea because it's almost 1 a.m. and it's too late for coffee, but grab yourself a beverage and let's get into my haul. The first book that I got is Masters of Death by Olive Blake. Now, this is a very exciting purchase because I love anything paranormal and I love anything fantasy. And this is a paranormal fantasy which seemed so interesting. This book follows Viola Marek, who is a real estate agent, a struggling real estate agent, but she is also a vampire and she's trying to sell this house which is haunted, and the ghost is obviously not letting the house be sold, and so she reaches out to Fox Demara, who is a medium but he's also a fraud. But the secret to this is Fox Demara is actually Death's godson, like death, the thing that kills people. Yeah, death. So Fox Demara is Death's godson, and together they're solving this mystery. They're solving how to get this ghost out. They've got accomplices, they've got a few fun people, and this just seemed so interesting. And so I picked this book up. I am a good 135 pages through this book, and it is really interesting so far. So I think this has been a good pick for the month. So sticking to my paranormal, fantasy, fiction kind of theme, the second book that I picked up this month is Witchcraft for the Wayward Girls by Grady Hendrix. This book had witchcraft written on it, and anything that says witchcraft I usually end up buying. But the synopsis for this is also super interesting. So this story follows a group of girls who are called the Wayward Girls. They're loose girls, they're girls who've gotten pregnant before they have gotten married, and they're sent to a place called the Wellwood House in St. Augustine in Florida. And this is basically where they're sent to have their children in secret, and they're basically shunned from society, like they're hidden away. And the thing is that every single piece of their life, every single thing that they do during the day, from the moment they wake up to the time they go to bed, is controlled by these adults at the house who think they know what's best for them. So they have no sense of control. They have no autonomy in doing anything that they want. And all of this is the same till 15-year-old Fern enters the Wellwood house, and then everything changes because she basically makes friends with these girls. She understands them, she's pregnant and she is sent to this house, and their life changes when a librarian gives them a book about the occult of witchcraft. And it's after this book that they finally get a sense of control in their life. Like they finally have something that they can control, but it is for them to understand that power is never given freely and there's always a price to be paid, and it's usually paid in blood. My god, don't tell me this is not literally the most exciting thing. I'm so excited to read this. I'm thrilled, and like the cover is also so beautiful, like it's gorgeous. I love it. Oh my god. The third book that I got is Water Days by Sundar Sarokkai, and this is also following the slightly dark, moody, gloomy sort of energy the last two books had, but those were paranormal, and this is kind of like a murder mystery. So the main reason I got this book because the setting of it seemed so interesting. It is set at the cusp of the millennia in a very fast changing sort of locality in Bangalore. So in the late 90s, a girl is murdered. A 16-year-old girl is murdered in this place, and everybody is having muted conversations about what happened to her, what actually happened the night this girl died. And our protagonist for the story is Raghavendra, who is a security guard, and he has big aspirations of opening his own grocery store, but at this moment he finds himself caught in the middle of trying to find out what happened on that night and what happened to the 16-year-old girl, and he has to do it because it's his wife Purnima who has given him the responsibility to do so. So this seemed so interesting, and I love the fact, I think that the name Water Days comes at the conversations that a lot of these people are having at the communal tap, where they're filling water and women are exchanging stories and they're discussing about what happened, where did she go, how was she murdered. Like, it's so, I don't know, it feels like something that I would love to read, and that is why I picked up What It Is. I didn't think I was buying in a theme, but looking at the books that I've gotten, I think I have really leaned towards like the dark, sort of gloomy, mysterious books, as summer is slowly ending here in India and we're having monsoons and we will hopefully transition into winter. So the next book that I got is Reasons She Goes to the Woods by Deborah K. Davis. This book I bought from a Crossword, which is like a bookstore inside a Japanese restaurant, and they had the cutest little stamps, which I obviously had to put after I bought the book. This book is so eerie and I don't think I can do it justice, so I just want to read a few lines of the synopsis. But when she was good, she was very, very good. But when she was bad, she was horrid. Pearl can be very, very good. More often though, she is very, very bad. But she's just a child and she's mystery to all that who know her, a little girl who has her own secret reasons for escaping to the nearby woods. So it's about Pearl, who is a little girl who escapes into the woods constantly and has her own secret sort of weird reasons. But it is about how can she feel so at home in the dark, sinister and sensual woods, a wonder of secrets and mysteries. I don't know, like the fact that the protagonist is a little girl, but then it also seems like it has more grown up and mature themes. I don't know how it's gonna interact, but I know that it's gonna be like a moody, dark sort of book, and so a lot of things intrigued me about it, so I picked it up. I don't think I can do justice to the next book because I honestly know very little about what it is actually about, and I was completely influenced by the extremely aesthetic cover and the pictures that are through this book. Like, this book is lined with pictures. It's got so many beautiful photographs that seem really intimate. And so I picked up The Elsewherians by Jeet Thayil. I know very little about it. I know that it's a memoir, it's a travelogue, it's a ghost story, and it takes place in all these different places. Like, there's Bombay, I think there's Bangalore, I think there's Hong Kong, Paris, and beyond. It seemed very interesting. The cover looked very beautiful, and I was influenced. When the Booker Prize is an Indian book and you have not read it, you have to pick it up. So the next book that I got is Heart Lamp by Banu Mushtaq. It is originally written in Kannada and it is translated to English by Deepa Bashti. This is a collection of short stories and it is about the life of Muslim women in the southern parts of India. And the reason I got it is obviously because it won the Booker Prize 2025, but also because I've heard that it has a very beautiful and very, very artistic writing style. And one thing about me is, even if the story is kind of bland, but the writing style is very poetic and very, very eloquent, I will read it and I will enjoy it a lot. So I'm so excited. This is such a prized book and I'm so excited to read this. How many times can I say so excited? Oh my god. But I'm actually really excited about the next book that I got, because it is There Are Rivers in the Sky by Alaf Shafaq. This is a historical fiction. This, I know, is going to be written beautifully. This talks about the epic of Gilgamesh. This book connects the ruins of Nineveh, which is an ancient city of Mesopotamia, Victorian London, Turkey in 2014, London in 2018, and it all connects it to a drop of water. This is so interesting. I love everything that Elif does, and I love historical fiction. I'm so excited to read this. The next book, though, I'm a little bit annoyed at myself for buying because it is Reckless by Lauren Roberts. And the reason I'm annoyed with this is because I bought it when I was buying, and I bought it when I was not finished with Powerless. I had read through about first half of Powerless and I realized, I was like, oh, I think this is fun. I don't think it's super like groundbreaking or life-changing. So it's a little bit of Hunger Games, it's a little bit of Red Queen, Enemies to Lovers. Seems fun, right? So I picked this book up because I was like, I think I'll enjoy reading the second book. It's a light, refreshing read. I DNF'd the first book after buying this because it was unbearable. I did not enjoy it. I think, like, spoiler alert, when the games happened, that is where I just checked out because I'm like, what is happening? I don't think I enjoy this. But I had already gotten this. So now I will have to finish that book and I will have to read this goddamn book because I don't DNF books that I spend money on. I don't care if I hate it. I am finishing it, which is what is going to happen with Reckless as well. So super reckless of me to do that and waste 600 rupees. But next set of books I know are impulsive buys. I have the most beautiful to me editions of Pride and Prejudice and Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. Look at these. Oh my god. Do I already have multiple copies of these books? Yes. Did I see them? And did I think that I need them for my library? No, because I did not need them, but I did want them. Look at this. Oh my god, the rings, the hats. It's so beautifully illustrated. Same with Pride and Prejudice. Please, insane. Pemberley, stop it. Like, it's done so beautifully. I love this. And similarly, I have a very, very gorgeous copy of Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. It's stunning, it's foiled, and I really love the text. I think this will look beautiful in my library. So those were the books that I bought in August. It might be a lot to some of you, might not be a lot to some of you. But for me, this is more than what I usually buy, but I'm really excited to read them. And I'm probably gonna review them in my August reads because I have no impulse control and I have to read every single new book that I buy immediately. Like, I can't wait and put it on a TBR and sort of nicely list things. So I think I'm gonna be going through a lot of these this month. But thank you so much for clicking on this video. Thank you for spending your morning, afternoon, evening, or night with me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.